So just taking this vertically was the last one, and the horizontal is now this format. But when you take a look, there's still the isometric shape right here. And just making this to scale, I'm just going to make this 3 times the size, similar to the ones that you have. And just, you'll also notice the texture of the paper might be a little different for what you have. These are all parallel. These lines are all 30-degree lines going to the left, isometric all the way to the right as you go from there. So trying to build that up, and then to be able to plot the pattern that's in here, so it's half the distance. So finding the center is crossing the diagonals and then projecting that line across. So this area is going to be darker, and coming down this direction, finding this center line, this part's going to be darker. Okay, so once you've established the values that go in here, the 3 tones, and whether they're solid, I'm just kind of roughing this in just to keep it going. Again, trying to build up the tones so that the lines, or at least the direction of the lines, are going with the form, and trying to get a nice smooth transition. The paper's a little 80-pound paper, so you have a smoother surface to build on. The top part is going to be the lightest. However, along this edge, it's going to have a little tone because it's against a light background. So let that fade in, and then just take the other side, if you've already had the line, to just blend that in, and let the white of the paper be right at the front of that. And then for the mid-tone on this one, seeing if I can get a smooth transition with the graphite, and this is giving you the gradient. And you want to make it 3 rectangular shapes tall. So that's these 2 are pretty similar, so I'm going to take this and heavy this up a little bit. So it's all just practice in the shading as well. And then you can see a little bit more of a difference to that. And again, just whether you use a straight edge to help you, you can butt it up against here again. I'm trying to take this all the way there, and I'll show you the texture in a second. And then on this one here, now this side part's going to be the darkest. And again, you can use a straight edge, you can use a piece of scrap paper. And try to demonstrate both of them. Trying to get that the darkest. There. And then to show this pattern, this is going to be a little heavier value. There. Here I'm just pushing the straight edge against the pencil to get a nice even tone there. Now I can go with a little bit of a tone. It's a gradient to this one. And the same one here. So you've eliminated the line and then foregone with just the pencil. And then up at the top, this one's going to have a little bit of a tone. And right here. And I try to use both techniques for using a stencil. Having this up. You're trying to get as dark as you can in the shadow side, right along that edge. You can always use an eraser to clean up your edges. You have an isometric cube with a little pattern on there.